Well, Dan McClellan is out here making a bunch of statements trying to deconstruct Christianity once again. One of the statements he made most recently on a podcast with, I think, Alex, I forget his last name, he's a very prominent atheist, was that the Hebrew and the Christian God was part of a pantheon. And that the concept of a singular God creating something out of nothing is a novel idea that did not exist in the Hebrew scriptures and was something invented by Christian theologians and was later used to mock other gods of other nations. And his example for this was reading in the syntax of the Hebrew scriptures. Now I'm going to read this from the ESV and then I'll show you the Hebrew words and the syntax that is used in English. But in the ESV it says, "In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters." Now, what he would say is that the first clause is somehow dependent on the second. So the first verse is dependent on the second verse, meaning that the second verse is somehow coming before the first verse in the Hebrew syntax. But let's go ahead and read the Hebrew syntax, shall we? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, in beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was formless and void, and darkness over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovering over the face of the waters. For those of you who want this in Hebrew, it's Bara Sidbara Elohim et ha-samayim We'et ha-ares. Wa-ha-ares hayateh. I'm not pronouncing this correctly at all. Tohu wabohu we-hosek al-pene tehom warua Elohim marahe pet al-pene hamayam. Okay? That was a really bad reading. Definitely mispronounced it. But if you're looking at this and saying, "In beginning God created the heavens and the earth was formless and without void," and somehow putting the earth being formless and without void before verse 1 where it says "in beginning." So in beginning, meaning that when God started, God created the heavens and the earth. Okay, so right there, that's saying God created something which wasn't there initially. In beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was formless and void. So, when God started creating the earth, it was without shape, meaning that it was not what it is today in being formed. That doesn't mean that it was already there and God just adapted it for his own purposes. Anyways, that's a very, very short explanation of this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day and a great rest of the week.